What is going on, everybody? And today we're making bad decisions. I have recently decided to open up my Pokemon Center ETBs for the sake of science. And we're opening it up so that way you don't have to. So we'll take a look at the box real quick. I really do like this box. It is going to hurt a little bit having to cut into it and rip it open, but I'll probably keep it for display purposes. But it is a really nice box. Also, my favorite color is red, so the red and black theme is really like for me, I guess you could say. I really like it, and on top of that, the set has been awesome. I don't know how much you guys have actually dug into Destined Rivals, but it's been really good to me. It's been one of the more fun sets for me to open. I want to say I had this much fun opening up 151 and maybe Paldean Fates. That's about it. Those are really the sets that I really liked. But it has been really good to me. I'm almost done master setting it. I literally only have like a handful of cards left to finish the master set. I managed to pull the top two, so it's really easy after that. And this Wobbuffet looks really good. So that's the other gamble opening up these Pokemon Center boxes is how do these promo cards look? Because I've opened up some in the past before they had the limits where centering's off or they're scuffed or they're just in bad quality. Best dice in the game, red and black. I think Paldean might have the second best, at least Scarlet and Violet. And then to me, the Crown Zenith Pokemon Center ETB has the best because it's all metal and whatnot. They really put some effort into that. But that promo card, really something to be looked at. We got 11 packs, and hopefully we get something good. In my experience for Pokemon Center ETBs, the rates are supposed to be better because you get more packs, but I don't think I've ever pulled an SIR from any of or a hyper rare from any of the Pokemon Center boxes. So if you guys have, congrats. Yeah, and we'll just get right into it. But I really like that we're getting new artwork with this set. We're getting new, just like everything. It should have been a Team Rocket set. I don't know why they threw in some trainer cards in there. They should have just kept those in Journey. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining too much. But like I said, I've really enjoyed this set. It's been really, really fun. Because you kind of get that nostalgia from Team Rocket, especially if you grew up watching the anime and you enjoy the original Team Rocket Giovanni, Pokemon Red, even Silver and Gold to an extent because they're kind of in there, especially with the Celebi post game where you go back in time and Giovanni's young and I really wish they would do more with that. I hoped that the next Legends game would have been centered around that, just like that whole time travel with Celebi and whatnot, but it is what it is. And we got a Clamperl illustration rare. It's a nice card. It's not one of the ones I'm missing, but it is a nice card. I am missing, I believe, Misty's Lapras. And what other card? It's not many. Like I said, it's only a handful of cards. But I know for sure I'm missing Misty's Lapras. I know I'm missing the Garchomp Gold card, the Hyper Rare, the Mewtwo Hyper Rare, and the Nidoking. It's funny enough, I've pulled all like the bigger hits above the Nidoking, but the Nidoking is the card that I want. Like that was my chase card. I really do like the artwork on that card, and it's just iconic. Like when you think of Giovanni, you think of his Rhydon, but Nidoking and just like his whole ground Pokemon. And we have a Crobat EX. Nice. This is also a nice card. I also pulled the SRR for this one. The SRR is really nice too. But I mean, obviously you have Mewtwo, but you never really fight Giovanni with Mewtwo in the games, so it's not like, to me, it doesn't make as big of a statement when you have like these Team Rocket sets as like that Nidoking, that Rhydon, Persian, which is, I mean, they have the Meowth. No Persian. I mean, the Persian came in the Shrouded Fable set, which was also a really nice card, by the way. And Shrouded Fable will be opening up that Pokemon Center box on the channel as well. Just to put some context to this too, I do have all the Scarlet and Violet era Pokemon Center ETBs, and yes, I do have the black and white that's coming out later this month already pre-ordered. And if you're watching this after they came out, yes, I have the boxes, and I will be opening up. And same thing with Temporal and Paradox. I have both the tandem boxes because they dropped 2 boxes with those sets. I have them all, so you're in for a treat. The one that I don't know that I'm scared to open is the 151 box. Just because I've already master set it 151, I don't really need any of the cards. I just pulled the God Pack Charizard for my second master set, so it's like, and that's a really expensive box to replace right now. It just keeps going up in price. And this was all pre-hype, so you were actually able to like just, not the 151 box, but just in general, most boxes, you were just able to go online on your own time. You didn't have to make a line. You didn't have to get up early. You could have just gone in there like, oh, I want, 2. And then you could change your mind and be like, you know what, I want another 2. But yeah, obviously, if you guys know, it's not like that anymore. And we got the Misty Psyduck. Nice. Actually, we did need this one too. This was one of the other illustration rares. Beautiful card. The Misty's cards were nice. Again, though, should have been in Journey. I wasn't a huge fan of Journey, but I feel like this should have been. These cards are all taken away from what could have been more Team Rocket cards, But that's just me. But needless to say, it's still nice artwork. I'm not taking anything away from the artwork. The cards are beautiful. But yeah. So the 151 box is the one that's I'm probably going to open up that one last because it's going to take a lot of courage and convincing to open that up. But with that said, I do plan on opening it. So we'll probably be putting these videos out on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to do every week. Maybe I could, or maybe I should. We'll just call the series Bad Decisions. Because I know everybody's like, why are you opening up the Pokemon Center boxes? They're going to be worth a lot. Listen, I collect to collect. I don't collect for the money. I'm sorry. Like, obviously, I'm not blind to the fact that there's monetary value with these cards and these sets and keeping them sealed and whatnot. But I get more satisfaction actually opening this up. Even if I open up a box of nothing, I'm not going to say I'm happy that I open up a box of nothing. But, and Boss of EX, nice. But it gives me more satisfaction to actually open it than to just have it sitting on the shelf. And then on top of that, I'd really hate to sell it and then somebody else pulls an SIR. So, I mean, they're already hard as it is. The last thing I'd want to do is like sell my box for money and somebody pulls, the card to get. And then I'm just like, well, I could have enjoyed opening it and I could have had that card on top of that. So, yeah, It's a dangerous game because these sets aren't cheap, and for whatever reason, modern cards are more expensive than they need to be, especially compared to how they've been in the past. But it is what it is. It's the market now. Every few years it happens. It inflates. Then people lose interest, and everything becomes available again. Sometimes some rough sets come out, like Journey Together was one of them, so it didn't really get picked up, but people were buying into the hype. I just got my ETB and got out. I didn't really care too much for Journey Together. I don't care too much for Black and White. And I think people are starting to realize that. It's starting to slow down a little bit, but it doesn't mean it's easier to get any cards. So far the box has been okay. The Misty and the oh, never mind. We got a full art Crobat. No SIRs, but the Misty Psyduck and the Clamperl were definitely some nice hits. But I mean, if you see, it ain't much. We're only really 3 big cards in out of 11 packs. Now let's hope this last pack can save it. Last pack magic, anybody? But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited for that 151 box. Obviously, if you keep track, once we open up the majority or if not all the Scarlet and Violet, you already know what's going to be coming next. So, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also not. But hey, it is what it is. We make bad decisions around here. So yeah, not a terrible box. I've definitely gotten better regular ETB Destined Rival boxes. Like I said, the Pokemon Center ones are just rough. I mean, you're supposed to have better odds, but I honestly don't see it. But nonetheless, we got, I believe, the Crobat I'm also missing. So 2 out of the 3 that we pulled are cards that were missing. So I can't really complain. I mean I can, but and then the promo was just on point. I can't. I'm definitely gonna send this to get graded. No, the promos when they come back in the PSA 10, it kind of alleviates the fact that it just opened up a box that's worth a lot more than what I paid for. But yeah, so bad decisions, more to come. Uh, Probably every Monday. We'll see. And then once we get through the Pokemon Center ATVs, I'll probably find some more things to spend my money on. But until next time, later.